Hey everyone, Casualties of Gaming here, and if you can hear that, you know what company we're getting ready to talk about. Anbernic dropped this promo video today about their new handheld, the 34XXSP. So it looks like Anbernic is back to their old cadence of just pumping out devices after taking a break for a few months. Uh, I don't know quite what to think of this. Actually, I do, and if the Anbernic community's been a little mixed on me, I know I've pissed somebody off with my opinions. I got this weird feeling that a lot of your opinions are gonna align with mine on this one. So I watched this promo video on one of my breaks at work, and I couldn't help but think that it looks like Anbernic asked Miyoo if they could copy their homework on the flip, and Miyoo was like, sure, just make it look a little different so teacher can't tell, and, well, they didn't give a shit about that part. So, I mean, I don't know what there is to say. You can sit here and cycle through the different games and whatnot. There's nothing impressive about this at all. It doesn't seem to... I mean, we got some N64 there. Looking at it, it looks like it's running relatively rock solid. So, hold on. So, if we go down here, you know, you got, I guess, what you'd expect with their XX series. A 3.4-inch screen, which is implied in the name, 34XX. 720 by 480. 64-bit Linux OS. It looks like it'll run ports, which, you know, has been a point of contention. People like me. I know that this is kind of a shady gray area, but like games that are readily available for sale, you don't have to subscribe to something. I just think kind of shady, but whatever. It's got a list of some stuff: PSP, N64, DS, DOS, PS1. I don't tend to play PS1 on these sorts of devices, whether they have sticks on them or not. The form factor is exactly like the Miyoo Flip, which kind of blows. When I was using the joysticks on this thing, I didn't think it was super comfortable. I don't know what I was expecting, but it almost looks like they might even be using the same Vita-style sticks, which I guess is a jump up from the Switch-style sticks. Well, maybe those are the Switch style sticks. I don't know. It's hard to tell just by watching. But so if we pause this, Retro Game Corps posted a thing, and honestly, there isn't much here in terms of just he doesn't seem to be super stoked about this either. There's no real new information here. If we head over to retro handhelds, they got the same information that you've seen in the YouTube video and in Russ's little write-up on YouTube there. But if we scroll down here, now this isn't confirmed, but it does say regarding the chipset, despite the rumors that the RG34XX SP would launch with a more powerful chipset, approaching the power of the T618 in the RG 405 series of devices, the information available suggests that the 34XXSP will launch with the same H700 chip found in all of the modern RGXX devices. So they say information available. I am assuming they mean this video. There's nothing, you know, they're not really running any like super high-end games or anything like that that probably can't be run in a regular XX device. Unless they have more, you know, more information than I do. So the good news is, looking at this, at least just looking at the design, it looks like they pretty much probably went with the same hinge design that's on the 35XX. I mean, why wouldn't they? So buyers of this device shouldn't have the same issue as we've been having with the Flip. The aspect ratio of the screen I somewhat question. Just given I don't know what I was expecting here. I was kind of stoked for this device, and honestly, like, any hype for this thing, like, unless we get surprised, unless we find out that the assumption that these guys are making is wrong, and that it will have a more powerful chipset, or barring something like that, the interest for this device, like, is just for me. I'm not interested in something that might even be slightly less powerful than the Miyoo Flip that I already have, but looks like the Miyoo Flip had sex with a Pow Kitty device, and this is like their satanic spawn. Like, I'm not interested in this. It looks like Anbernic's just gonna be back to their cadence of just, shitting stuff out. I'm sure they'll release something this year that I will, want to buy and review. I don't think this is it. Now, also the question is, if you are interested in this, like, is this? I'm in the U.S. Is this even going to be available? We were told the 557 wasn't going to be available in the U.S. warehouses, and apparently it made it there somehow. But with the tariffs and whatnot, like, if this was gonna be a $70 or $80 launch device last year, like, are we looking at $100? I don't know. So anyway, I don't know. I have no interest in this. Do you? Tell me in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. I've been Casualties of Gaming. I got some dinner downstairs, which is definitely more appealing than whatever the hell this is. So yeah, I'll continue to cover this device up till launch. I assume this thing will be for sale in the next 3 or 4 weeks. That's usually Anbernic's cadence. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.